the flow of energy all around us. We talk about this weekly at least because energy is so prominent as it flows through us, to us, with us, and in everything we do and everywhere we are, there's always energy flowing with us. So take a look right now at the energy flowing around you, and maybe take a look back at this last weekend. And let's break the population down into two categories. You have the haves and the have nots, right? We also know that there's energy that's flowing with us. If you're in a group of people who are always seem to be in tune of getting what they want, they're manifesting what they desire, or maybe you're in the group of people that they're not getting what they want and things aren't happening as easily as they could happen, but they're not. That's a fact as well. So take a look at that as you're going through your realization as to, okay, what am I doing? How am I doing it? And look at the population and break it down and see what group you're in. Most people will be in the 95 percentile. A lot of people, and I'm saying most of society, is in the 95 percentile. And this is the group of people where they are constantly in the employee mindset. They're constantly in the I don't have mindset. They're in the I'll never get that mindset. They're in the oh, my life's as good as it's going to be mindset, or my family's never been wealthy mindset. So if you're in that mindset, if you're in that that group, that 95 percentile, you'll find that this group of people will be the people that are following the neighbors. They have to have what the neighbors have, or they want to do what the neighbors are doing. And maybe also in that, depending on where you're at in your mindset, in your creation, is that group that you're in is the work ethics. You're following what your work persons do, your friends, your cohorts, your team members, whoever you're working with. You're following their lead. You're following their actions. You're having their mentality. You may even find yourself beginning to think like and talk like this group of people. And maybe that's not who you really want to be. Let's suppose that you have the ability, which I know you do, to change that. So if you are doing what they're doing out of just following, as trying to fit in, you want to be part of that group. You want to be in that what do I want to say? I want to say mindset, but it's not really a mindset. People tend to follow other people because they want to fit in. That's more what I'm looking for. So the better part to be is in the 5 percentile. The 5 percentile are the group of us who we work well by ourselves. We entertain ourselves pretty much. And also, in this 5 percentile, we don't follow what other people are doing. We don't have to have what other people are having. We don't have to go where other people are going. So when you're in that 5 percentile, you're going to be more in tune to creating the life you want, not the life your neighbor has, not the life your friend has, but the life you want. And that's just a vibrational energy that you're projecting. If you're projecting from the 5 percentile, you're going to find out that more of what you're projecting out there, more of what you are creating is coming back, is what you really truly want. So keep that in mind as you're going through these tutorials here that we're doing right now. Because if you have the mentality of, I can't change how they're acting or how they're feeling towards me, I can't change or forgive myself for what hasn't happened or what isn't good, then you're staying in that part of the bad action phase of not having. That's the 95 percentile. So if you can't forgive yourself for whatever has happened in your life, now granted, whether it be you lost a job, take responsibility for your part in that. Maybe it was a divorce. A divorce is not one-sided. A divorce is two-sided, just like the job. Take responsibility for your part in the failure of that marriage. It's easier to take responsibility and say, you know what, this is what I did wrong. I messed up. I wasn't there, or whatever your situation was. But when you take responsibility for that, you're letting the rest of it go. You're not holding that as baggage. So, but letting go of those thoughts and feelings that have been holding you back, that have been stopping you, the 95 percentile tend not to know how to let go of that. They tend not to let go of what's held them back. They use the blame game. Excuse me. They use the blame game. Hold on. Sorry. My throat's really dry this morning. But they use the blame game to say, well, oh, my boss just didn't like me. I mean, he didn't like anything I did. My boss just didn't like me, so they fired me. Not that I didn't do anything right, or not that I was slacking, or maybe I didn't understand. Instead of asking the boss, hey, I don't quite get what you're asking me to do. Could you please elaborate a little bit? Or could you get someone to show me, what you need me to do? Ask. That's opening up your vibration. It's opening up that energy to allow, and I'm saying allow, what you need to have come forward. And that may be in the form of a person giving you direction. That may be in the form of a manual giving you direction on what to do and how to do it. Whatever it is, don't blame the rest of the world, or don't blame your boss, your neighbor, your ex-wife, your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend. Don't blame everyone else for your failure, because we all take part in whatever happens to us. Don't blame the workplace for you getting hurt. It's your own fault. Take responsibility. When you do, you're having a whole new vibration going through. Your whole new vision plan is coming forward and saying, you know what? I take responsibility for that. I was overzealous, or whatever your situation might be in that respect. Because the 5% of people will be the first to say, you know what? I did that wrong. I didn't do that correctly. I messed up. I lost X numbers of dollars. I will get it back. Just because I lost the income or the bundle of money, I will get it back. Because what goes around comes around, like attracts like, and I will put out the energy and the motivation to create back what I lost. That is the 5 percentile. So the 5% of people in the world only see themselves having success. They see a failure, which we have them a lot. Trust me. The more you put yourself out there and the more you do, the more you're going to fail. And that's okay. Failure is just another way of saying, that doesn't work for me. Let me try something different. Let me go this other way. Let me do this instead. Because then you're changing it up. You're not putting yourself down. And if you're putting yourself down, you're not going up. So quit putting yourself down and start moving forward. And it is a best way to do it, because if you tested the way you make income, saying, okay, I'm going to do this business. I'm going to try this job. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go forward. From this day forward, I'm going to let all my hate and anger, and I'm going to let anyone who's against me, I'm going to let them go. And I send only light and love. So when you do that, you're changing your vibration, which in turn will change the vibration of those who are attracted around you. So stay in the 5 percentile. It may not be you have $1 million yet. It may not be you have $100,000 yet. But, and I'm going to say but, because this is not going to be a bad but. This is going to be a good but. But I'm on the right path. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm feeling, I'm speaking, I'm seeing, I'm doing what I need to do to grow my income, to grow my lifestyle, and to learn the art of marketing. Marketing is an art. So if you're into marketing, or if you're learning to work online, if you're learning to grow a home business, you're going to need marketing. You're going to need attraction marketing. You're going to need marketing skills. And this is where it comes into where you say, you know what, I've got this. I have a group of people around me here online who I get in contact with, or maybe I don't yet, but I will. And I will learn the art of marketing. So as you're going through your day and as you're doing this, and I know a lot of you out there who are growing your business online, and maybe you're still having a little hard time attracting your ideal market, give me a call. Give me a text, message me. We'll get you hooked up and we'll get you going. It's all there is. It's just a skill that you need to learn, that you will learn. So change your energy flow from the 95 percentile to the 5 percentile and learn the skills you need to learn to keep growing and manifesting the life you desire. And not just the life, but the feeling and the energy that will surround you is amazing. Okay? It is doable.